I got scammed. Again. How's it going, boys? Welcome back to Mogul Mail. Today, we are in a new setup talking about what I think is the largest ever scam in Twitch or live streaming history. And it was done by a streamer a lot of you guys might know. It's Sliker. If you don't know, he started in early Austin shows back when it had a more Eastern name and went on to be a pretty big streamer, like a top 0.1 or 0.01% streamer. Hundreds of viewers, if not thousands of viewers sometimes.
Phantom Lord one might be bigger.
But why
yeah,
scam? How scam? Well, let's jump into that. But first, we got to talk about gambling, because that's, of course, where this is all going to lead. He started scamming because he was addicted to gambling and lost a lot of money. I've told this story before. It's happened. Gambling drives people to do crazy things like pull out way too much money or scam somebody out of $100,000. Grayson. Anyway, that's what hit him. And before we move on any further, I have to let you guys know that gambling addiction is a serious problem. All right, gambling suicidal ideation ranges from 12 to 92%. And another study estimates that up to 24% of gambling addicts have attempted suicide. So super, super serious. It feels like your back can be against the wall. Grayson. You've lost all your money. You've fractured all your relationships. Nobody else wants to have you in this world. Not the case. Not the case. Even people who are addicted to gambling are totally valuable, valid humans who deserve to live. So, you know, a lot of helplines here at NCPG. You guys can go there. Just thought I'd shout this out at the start before we dive into what happened. Because, you know, there are some people talking about how Sliker now is suicidal. And even if he scammed a lot of people out of a lot of money, he does not deserve to lose his life. Let's get to the rest of it. How did it all start?
I'm going to be totally honest. I don't care what happens to Sliker. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Like, this person is a parasite. They are a terrible person. No, I'm not going to feel any remorse, anything like this, for calling this person out. You think I give a fuck about that? No way.
Well, this clip came out from a viewer. Let's just watch it.
Yo, Typhoon, what's up, baby? I hope you don't hate me on this. It's so cringe, and I'm cringe for asking my brother, please do not hate me. Please, keep it personal as well. Basically, my bank account got locked. This has happened for like 3-4 days. I've been asking around people. Sadly, today, well, tomorrow is the last day until my credit starts getting fucked up. It got locked out, and I was looking for people that actually work, and that I could ask if I could borrow from, and I'll pay back.
Now, that's all we really need to watch. There's 3 major alerts, red flags there. 1, urgency. I have to be paid right away. 2 is drawing sympathy. Crazy problem, unsolvable, bank account, taxes, fraud, IRS, all that. And then final one, don't tell anyone. All right, and that is what the scam is.
That's how nobody else talks to each other. Exactly. Sad you hate him so viscerally. I do. I actually do. Yeah, I actually do. Yes. Why is it sad? Why are you? What part of your mind tells you to think about him and not the other people that have been hurt by him? How are you that weak that you can be taken advantage of somebody who's doing this in plain sight? Why can't you do both? Because one person is malicious and the other person is not. That's why he's malicious. There's no both sides to this. He's a piece of shit.
Predicated on is getting a random person praying.
Empathy isn't weakness, it's weakness. Let me make one thing clear. There's room for empathy for everyone. I understand that there's a lot of people out there that think that they're good people and they want to give somebody a second chance. But what happens whenever your second chance puts this person in somebody else's, or puts somebody else in this person's crosshairs again? What happens whenever the second chance that this person has had for years and years and years turns out to just be more of the same? So all of you thinking that you're having empathy and you're helping these people out, all you're doing is jerking yourself off about how fucking nice you are, while you put other people in the crosshairs of him doing it to them again. You understand? You're not helping anybody. You're putting more people in danger and more people at risk. And you think that you're being a good person. Please understand how absolutely emotionally selfish you are. that you are unwilling to call a spade, and you put other people's lives at risk because of it, because you believe in empathy. Well, I do too, for the victims. Let's focus on them. Imagine defending this fucking clown. He would have kept scamming people if he didn't get caught. The only thing I want to help him with is get him into jail. Let's help him do that.
On their empathy, their humanity, and trying to get them to give you some amount of money based off those three factors. And if you are able to succeed in all three, not only can you scam that person, but you could scam somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's why you got to ban him.
Lakari.
You got to get rid of him.
Got scammed for $1,000, shared a few screenshots with similar ideas.
Mm-hmm.
And if Lakari doesn't tell anybody, then maybe you could scam Mendo.
Yep.
Who sent Slicker some money because he had some problems, another $1,000. And if Mendo doesn't talk about it, then I don't know, maybe you could scam Harris. Or maybe Furious for $2,000. Or maybe this person for another $1,000. This person for another $1,000. Oh, maybe you could scam this woman who apparently is in treatment for chemo for another $1,000. This person right here, you could scam them for another $1,000. $1,000 here.
I like how you can see the tabs and you can tell like what's clearly happening.
700 there. Even
another
Slime.
Another one.
Slime, my roommate, got scammed for about $1,000.
Wow.
And then it was asked for 7,000 more, to which Slime said, no, don't pay me back, and don't ever ask me money again. Slime got scammed. You know who else got scammed? Hey, who's got two thumbs and is really susceptible to getting scammed by people? Me, this guy. I also got scammed. Slicker asked me for money about 10 months ago. He just said he was in a super urgent need. He sent me a bunch of screenshots of like a bank account that he owed money to, like a credit card. And it's like $15K. And he's like, I need money right now. And I was like, all right. And I was kind of weird about it. So I just sent him all the money that I had in like a cryptocurrency. It was like a little less than $1,000. It's like, I think like something I had on Cash App. Like, there you go. This is yours. Have it. And I sent it like I do when most people ask for money, never expecting it to come back, because I will never, ever, 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 ever ask for somebody to give me money back, which is a problem in this situation because it also allowed for him to get away with it longer, because this is how the scam works, right? The whole point is that he's addicted to gambling, and he thinks that if he gets some amount of money,
he'll be able to make the money back.
Flip it up because he has a high ego.
Does anybody actually think that he would have paid anyone back whenever he won? Because like if you gamble that many times, think about it like this. If you gamble that many times, you probably have won a few times. Like over 2 years, he's probably won a few times. And whenever he had that jackpot money, somehow the only people that ever saw a return were the streamers. So where'd all the rest of the money go? Like, I've watched people gamble. I've watched Train XQC. I've watched Rosh gamble. I've watched them gamble for hours. They hit wins all the time. They do. Now, they lose more than they win, but they win. So whenever he won, why didn't he take that money and give it to some of those people? Man, what a surprise.
Confidence in some casino game.
He never would have given
not
him
only
the money back.
win money, but win enough to pay back what he owed and then have enough for the future. The problem is, if that fails, okay, well, now fuck, I owe Slime $1,000. Okay, let me ask Ludwig for $1,000. Now I'll go double it. I'll pay them both back. I'll be even.
Easy.
Oh, well, fuck, that didn't work either. And you build up a huge list of people that you owe money to.
Yeah.
And it's only the people who go ask you for money that will drive you to go to find another person to scam so that you can go pay this person. And it's a whole gross, ugly web of lies that comes from it. And the main reason I kind of wanted to talk about this is because I feel super guilty, because I was part of the problem here. Because some of the people that Slicker was reaching out to were people that he found on a Discord server that I run for random events. Because I invited Slicker to do a Fortnite tournament a couple months ago. He had found people on that Fortnite server, like The Veil, and just randomly reached out with a video that wasn't even catered. It was like a catch-all video, very similar to the first one. Let's listen for the 3 points.
Yo, bro, I'm sorry to bother you, bro. But,
bro, keep it anonymous.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I'm sorry for messaging you on Discord, but,
bro.
Yeah, bro, like, I have a problem with myself, and it's basically my bank got locked.
Bank
it's
locked?
part of this tax issue that quote unquote has not been paid, but
Wow.
you know, fucking pissing shitty UK
Wow.
bank, whatever. I'm gonna sort it out.
Garner
I'm
sympathy.
gonna
Bro.
sort it out with my accountant soon. If I ask to borrow money off you, is that possible? Now you're gonna be like, wait, why is he asking me?
Urgency?
I've asked a few streamers
Yeah.
out there, bro. They do not want to help. They don't want to help, or they ignore.
You're
me.
different,
That's
aren't
the
you?
thing. And one removed me, but there's no hate, you know. Some people thought I was hacked. But yeah, like I said, if you can, I genuinely I'll even pay you in the middle of the month, and I'll even give you extra if you can.
And that's it. And he sent that video around. And
Oh,
eventually,
shit.
the web of lies gets big enough. It goes to enough people that
Yeah.
everyone starts connecting the dots. Wait, he told you the same thing? He told me that too. And
What a
everyone
surprise.
Came out. And now if you go to Twitter, Slicker is trending, and you can see how many people he scammed. I didn't even show it all, but it is a lot of people. A lot of people. All right? Because he went from friends, managers, probably family, to streamers, to then streamers he didn't even know, to then viewers. And that's how it finally came out, is the viewers were like, wait,
Yeah.
he asked you for money too. He asked me for money. And that's when
They
I think
start
it
getting
also
banned.
crosses the line of what should even be allowed from a streamer. Like, I think if you are defrauding your viewers, lying to them and trying to extract money from them as the streamer, probably shouldn't even be on the platform. He's currently not banned by Twitch.
You're right.
I imagine this will change. And if there was any concerns or beliefs that this might not be gambling, Slicker himself admitted it was.
Oh,
Ever
yeah.
since CS:GO, not to blame, but ever since CS:GO Lounge came out, it was the first time I went on that site, and it was a fun place to be on, you know, gamble skins and stuff, and wow. Eventually, I found out you could gamble with money.
Scary thing to find out,
Surprise!
especially when you can find out you can do it online and it's little clicks of buttons and the money melts instantly. This is the craziest part of it all, though. Luke, who's a huge YouTuber, you might have seen his videos. He does a lot of like the Omegle stuff that tends to go viral. This guy right here,
Or just any hot.
that is loud as hell, got scammed by Slicker for a lot.
I lost 27,000 from giving a lens to Slicker. I thought I could trust him, and I guess I just couldn't, bro. And I'm honestly like I'm really fucking sad about.
It's a lot of money, and it's not even the most. Check this out.
He gave me like
This is about Trainwreck TV.
$150,000. No, sorry, not 150, $100,000, and I know
Only
people are gonna
100.
be like, the people like, oh, you're gonna be like, what? I have borrowed in a month. I had to pay 50,000. In a month, I would have to pay someone 50,000, and
Trainwrecks gave him 100. He even confirmed it on his
You
stream.
don't have no. I was like, listen, like, get your shit together. I'm pissed. We're done though. I mean, that was the trade-off. It was like, we're done.
Same as Slime, except 100x more.
Yeah.
I'll give you the money, but we are done. Don't ever ask for more. And that leads us to where we are now. The only silver lining I will say of this story is that X has offered to pay back everyone who got scammed, which is a very nice move from him. You know, he certainly is a guy with a lot of money, but that is not at all expected.
You know what? I'll throw an offer out there. Okay, I'll
We
throw a
saw this
curveball,
part.
Okay, and I will stick to my word. If Train wants to, if he wants to join forces with me on a 50-50 split,
Train just scam
okay,
100K. Yeah, yeah.
I will refund half of everybody who has been scammed of any money, a singular dollar with proof. We'll go through all of them and we'll refund them. If she wants to go 50-50. How about that?
The number, by the way, right now sits at about, I think, a little over 300,000.
Big
I
money.
think CoffeeZilla is probably going to have a
Ooh,
video
big
that comes
money,
out
big
soon
money.
that he's trying to tabulate the exact number.
Yep.
But it's a little over 300,000 from, you know, what seems to be close to 100 different people who have lost money at some point. Even, and I don't know if this is real. At some point, it went beyond money.
Home.
Oh no.
There were 6 Mia Malkova fleshlights modeled after her butthole, and he used all of them
That's his girlfriend.
and took all of them with him without asking. Every single one of them. You guys are talking about a couple bucks. This motherfucker took all of the Mia Malkova anal fleshlights like they were his fucking birthright. Motherfucker was using them like they were disposable. He used every single one. He took all of them with him. The dude's a fucking animal, dude. I've been holding this in for so fucking long, man. I've been holding this in for so goddamn fucking long. It feels so good to get this shit off my chest.
Fair enough. Well, anyway, that's
Fair
about
enough.
the entire story. What should come of it? Well, two things. One, he should probably be banned by Twitch for scamming his viewers. Two, Twitch should get rid of fucking gambling. All right, get rid of sponsored gambling.
That.
I think it's such an easy solution. Get rid of sponsored gambling. Anytime you ever catch someone doing sponsored gambling,
there's no way you can get rid of sponsored gambling because you can always do it under the table in ways that skirt the FTC guidelines. You can give equity in a company, you can give other types of ownership, or you could give some different way of recouping the money. There are a lot of ways that you can get around the rules and just keep gambling and make money under the table. I do not think that sponsored gambling, removing it, is some form of a silver bullet. It is absolutely not. I think that all it will do is transform it and not actually change it.
skirting around it, you permaban them forever. All right, and then they lose all of their income.
Yeah,
they lose the deal right away. I feel like that solves it. Because gambling
nothing.
is clearly here to stay in society, at least in
America.
America.
Maybe.
And it's going to be hard to go against that, but it doesn't have to be sponsored this overtly. All right, people can't gamble this frivolously, this often. Not to blame any of the gambling streamers for specifically this issue. I feel like that's a bit too. It's like too political of a move to say that. And use that as the issue. I feel like that's to blame any of the gambling streamers for specifically this issue.
Well, of course not, because he was doing it before they started gambling. It's just, you do the math. It's not they did not cause this to happen.
I feel like that's a bit too. It's like too political of a move to say that. And use that as the reason to get rid of it, but it's certainly 100% shouldn't be a thing anymore. And that's all, boys. Scammed once again. Anyway, slide in my DMs if you guys need hundreds of dollars urgently and for reasons that I shouldn't tell anyone about that only I can help with. I'll be there to help you guys. See you later. Subscribe.
All right, I gotta write a message real quick. The biggest gambling streamer is Rothstein, and he isn't technically sponsored. No hashtag ad. He's a VIP at stake and uses his Discord to promote the referrals. Just banning sponsored streams won't change anything. I think that's true. I've said that many times. I'll link you guys the video. Obviously, we watch a lot of the Mogul Mail videos. I love them. I think they're great. Are there no legal consequences for this? That probably won't happen. Yeah, like if everybody was in the U.S. and the guy was in the U.S., they might be able to get him. But I mean, man, fuck. Like, look at Ice Poseidon. Ice Poseidon scammed everybody, and he told them. It's like, it is what it is. And that was it. Nothing happened. So it's like, you can't, you can't, like, really expect that to happen. Fuck it, dude. It is what it is, bro. Hey! You know, he's streaming again. Yeah, exactly. Just ban people gambling on stream, self-identifying, and those who put them on the hot tub tab the same. I love how some people view being in a hot tub the same as, like, sponsored gambling. Like, yeah, this is the... Yeah, no, nice try. Yeah, nice try. You didn't like it? It depends on the country. Yeah, there's some countries, you're right. They are the same. Yeah, very fucking true. And, listen, hot tubs do close to damage gambling does to people. It can destroy your life entirely. Exactly. Yes, it can. I think that if people really want to get rid of gambling on Twitch, they need to all get together, find a few days or a week together, or just do it indefinitely. Everybody should start gambling. Everybody should start gambling on slots and talking about how great it is. That's what they should do. They should. Everybody should start gambling, and if everybody started doing it, it would create such a massive fucking hype. Everybody would be losing their fucking mind because it would provide so much attention to it that they would ban it and also promote it. Not enough money. I think so. I don't want to be a gambler. Well, you gotta have to do it. If you want to get something done, sometimes you gotta get your hands dirty. That's the way I see it. Hot tubs are dangerous. If you're on for 30 minutes, drinking Whitehead could pass out. Bad hot tubs? True, man. Very fucking true. Similar to how Quinn spent a lot of money on Diablo Immortal and got a lot of attention? Exactly, yes. And so imagine if everybody is doing it. Like, that's it. It's a website viewed by all ages. It's pigeonholed hot tubs. It desensitilizes future generations. Don't let kids into a strip club nor a casino. If you want to make the argument that... Listen, if you want to make the argument that something like the ASMR section is just a glorified dick-sucking simulator, I'll agree with you. Should it be banned on Twitch? I don't know, maybe. But I don't really care as much as I do about the gambling stuff. I think the gambling stuff is a lot worse. And, you know, it's like, why am I worrying about that whenever this is happening? You know what I mean? Like, I don't really care about it that much. Yeah, that's about that simple. You still advertise to children that it's okay, they don't have anything to do, hit a button. It says it's mature content. Yeah, sure. And so anyway, listen, it's just one thing. Yeah, let's take one thing at a time. Yeah, I think every streamer should get together. This whole thing where, like, people aren't going to stream on a certain day or whatever. No, that's not going to work. People are just going to watch someone else. It doesn't really matter. If you really want to have an impact, you've got to get everybody gambling at the same time, talking about how fun it is, get as many people addicted to gambling as possible, take a couple of weeks and read some articles about people that kill themselves over it, and, you know, we'll have a little bit of fun. How about that? I think that's morbid and disgusting enough to maybe have mass media take attention to this. Maybe that would work. I'd be willing to try it. Yeah. Time to go on the extreme. Yes. Being a good little boy and doing what you're supposed to do and playing by the rules and doing what you're told never works, because that's how it's designed to control you. You have to go just one bad spin. You can't play by other people's rules because they're designed for you to lose. Yeah. Promoting gambling and suicide, though. Would they get them to ban it? Would that work? Tell me it wouldn't. Yeah, tell me it fucking wouldn't. But then you say just vote? Yeah, that's right, because you can vote. You have power over it. The thing is, like, because voting works and voting with your dollar doesn't work. That's why people were able to vote and get rid of slavery, and they weren't able to vote and get rid of Nike using slaves. That's how it works. Yeah, voting with your dollar doesn't work. Question marking me in chat is not an argument. It's true. Rules aren't created so people can lose. I think that sometimes they are. They're created so people don't act like savages without accountability. I think that there are some cases. Voting to get rid of slavery, it's gotten rid of a lot of things, and it's made a lot of things better. I'll tell you that for sure. Voting with your dollar doesn't. It doesn't help. It doesn't do anything. You can't petition a private government to do, or a private company to do anything. What, war stop slavery because voting didn't work? There's a lot more than that. What I'm saying is that the government got rid of slavery because there's accountability, and it got rid of other things that were bad because there's actual accountability. These private companies have no fucking accountability. And Nestle won a Supreme Court case to use child labor as long as it's not in the USA. I don't know the details on that. I don't know if that's true. But what I'm saying is that a lot of these companies are using slave labor overseas now. You can't make these companies do anything. If voting with your dollar worked, then we wouldn't have so many shit games nowadays. Well, unfortunately, there's other people voting that aren't us. That's what the problem is. Bro, you're dumb as fuck. You what are you mad that I said? Asmon isn't even registered to vote. So this is the mind of an average detractor, okay? We're gonna do this before we watch the next video, okay? Y'all got lazy. People are stupid. I love how some people view playing WoW as real life. Dumbass take. Someone forgot what being broke was like. I can't wait till all of OTK loses the money they made when the inflation crash happens in a year. LOL, you think so? Ego. Did you even graduate? Don't get one guide by streamers. Oh no, did you lose some of your precious money? You're retarded. You're retarded. You're not even registered to vote, you dumb fuck. You're not even registered to vote. Bro, you're dumb as fuck. That's not real. Oh man, actual hate watcher. Isn't that sad? Imagine, like, imagine doing that with your life. It's just mentally, it's just pathetic. Just absolutely pathetic. He left chat. Hey, stupid. You can always tell you can always tell, like, the people that get mad about things that I say, you can tell because they have literally no argument other than I'm stupid. I'll say something, and then they'll have no argument other than I'm stupid or delusional. Slicker's just trying to scam people. Why did he pay people back? And say that he would. That just doesn't make any sense to me. Simple. Slicker paid people back strategically in order to maintain those relationships because he viewed those people as the highest risk for exposing him. Does that make sense? So it's like playing whack-a-mole. That's why he did it. And I'm sure maybe he did pay certain people back, right? Because, like, I'm sure there exists a spectrum, right, of people that he wants to pay back more because he cares more about that person or the relationship that he has with that person versus other people. Like, I understand, like, you've been in chat for like 2 hours now trying to draw these like weird I'm just gonna read some of your logs, okay? And you guys can see what I'm dealing with here, all right? Give me 1 second here. So he's been following ever since 2020. Let's see. So you think he's lying? Dog sounds like an addict, not a scammer, bro. Lamau, like he was just trying to scam people. Why do people? So this guy has been trying to. Did you know he paid back people who weren't streamers? Like, as if this is an argument. Yes, exactly. This is the mind of a person like this. Well, then what's the point of an org? You see what I'm saying? Why did they change? It's real reduction. Their philosophy is to automate everything. I don't think people really care about speed leveling. They cared about you skipping cutscenes. As long as you don't speed through that, I don't think you'll get many complaints. Let's see here. It's literally impossible. Gamble. Oh, this is him arguing against me. I guess this was 2 months ago. CSGO economy is based as absolute fuck. It's absolutely totally cosmetics. How can you be really mad about loot boxes when gambling is not only impossible to get rid of anywhere relevant, but illogical and unreasonable to want? So we have an unironic Gamba Andy. I'm just gonna know that. Listen, you trying to play devil's advocate for this kind of stuff, you're just stupid. Let me explain why you're stupid. So you're stupid because it's very easy for the government to ban things that are done on a large scale because the companies can't operate in the shadows in the same way. Whenever there's a massive fucking advertisement that's being paid for by $1 billion company, they know exactly whose target whose back the target is on. They know who's doing the bad thing. You see what I'm saying? And so that's obviously why. If it was against TOS to sell CSGO skins for real money, would you not care anymore? And so this is a person trying to make excuses for it. And it's just such a, you're just so fucking stupid. Like, let me read some more of these. Bro, he was addicted. It wasn't a scam. He genuinely thought he'd pay them back. You've been out here defending Slicker now for almost 2 fucking hours. How can you be this much of a fucking idiot? Go give him more money. Go give him more money. Go ahead. Do I know for a fact that, do I know every single transaction that he's ever had? This is why Slicker needs to get banned. Is because dumb fucks like this provide insulation. They provide insulation and they try to make it, oh, well, it's okay. It's okay. It's, you know, like, oh, you're addicted. It's fine. Oh, he's addicted. He's stealing things. Oh, he's addicted. Oh, he's addicted. Oh. He's a useful idiot. Yeah, exactly. It's nuts, man. The guy has no remorse. Who cares if he has remorse? Who gives a fuck? Just get him out of here. Let's see here. Slicker, yeah. I mean, it's just not going to happen. Listen, I cannot believe how many stupid people these conversations bring out of the woodwork. It's astonishing to me. And the only solace that I have is that some people that are that fucking stupid, they're gonna gamble, they're gonna lose all their fucking money, and they're never gonna have any impact in the world at all. That's the one good thing about it, is that they're gonna ruin their own lives, and I don't have to worry about them. Isn't that great? What a relief, and thank God for that. There you go. Any thoughts on people saying XQC and Ludwig shouldn't bail out Slicker by paying his debt? I mentioned this a few times. I'll say it one more time before we actually move on, okay? Ludwig and XQC are not bailing out Slicker. They're bailing out the victims. There is realistically no way for those victims to recoup any of the money that Slicker owes them. Slicker's never going to make the money back, and if he does, it's not going to go to them. So whenever they're giving these people their money back, they're not bailing out Slicker because Slicker can't be bailed out because he was never going to pay it out in the first place. If what do you think? Like, some guy in the UK owes you $1,000 and you live in the US, you think you're going to get that money back? How the fuck are you going to do that? Think about how many hours of your life you need to invest into making that happen, and then with a big chance of it just not even happening, even if you do all that. You're going to spend more money trying to get the money back than actually just fucking taking the loss. Well, IRL people sue. Not fucking stand who hide behind the addiction shit. I don't care if somebody's addicted to anything. As I said, whenever your mental deficiency affects other people, my sympathy for you goes down to 0. I don't care about you anymore because you are no longer the most important thing. Yeah, I have no sympathy for people that make excuses like that. I don't care what you're doing. If you can't control yourself and you're affecting other people and hurting them, then the only solution is to remove you from the situation. It's not on everybody else to create a padded room for you to flail around in unrestrained. Get the fuck out of here.